stiff and uncomfortable because he's
Body
not
shots.
he's not going to be nearly as efficient.
There's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn Judah, damn for terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
To pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on y'all know what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan weighed in on the buzz surrounding a possible Floyd Mayweather comeback against Terence Crawford at 48. Rogan argued that time has taken a toll on Mayweather's physical abilities, particularly his quick reactions and overall stamina. He suggested that going through a full 12-round contest would be far tougher now than it was during Floyd's prime years. In Rogan's view, keeping up the trademark defensive style and steady pace that defined Mayweather's career would be extremely difficult at this stage. He also cautioned that such a return could carry real risks, given both Mayweather's age and the demanding nature of professional boxing.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done, I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
I don't know, 8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've announced them, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah,
Like,
the longer the...
drag that guy into deep water and then beat the out of him.
Yeah.
Floyd. Mayweather's talk of returning to professional boxing at 48 has sparked a mix of excitement and concern across the sport. While fans have already seen him take part in exhibitions, including the upcoming showdown, with Mike Tyson slated for 2026, the idea of a full-scale comeback adds an entirely new twist. Supporters and critics alike are questioning what's driving this move. Is Mayweather chasing the thrill of competition, or is it the lure of another blockbuster payday? Either way, the possibility of him re-entering the pro ranks, rather than sticking to exhibitions, has reignited debates about his legacy and current capabilities. Many wonder whether the fighter once hailed as one of boxing's greatest can still deliver at an elite level. Admirers are hopeful, but skeptics argue that age and the natural wear on his body will inevitably limit his performance.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So as to be revealed, everybody, I just seen this on Instagram, the Menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question. He said it's a possibility, it's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody, if Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over Terence Crawford, but when it comes to right now, undoubtedly Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that will go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If he fights a fresh fighter today, everybody, Floyd Mayweather is not once he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up-and-comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford, he ain't beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's gonna beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, one of the most recognizable voices in combat sports, reflected on the arc of Floyd Mayweather's career. He acknowledged that Mayweather was brilliant during his peak, but argued that over time the buzz surrounding his fights began to fade. According to Rogan, Mayweather increasingly relied on decision victories, which, while effective, lacked the kind of knockout drama that casual fans often hope for. As Floyd shifted from pretty boy to money Mayweather, Rogan suggested that some of the flair and willingness to take risks disappeared, even though the change brought him enormous financial success. This evolution, Rogan believes, helped fuel the perception that Mayweather's later fights, though technically masterful, weren't always as electrifying. That perspective adds another layer to the current debate. At 48, can Mayweather reignite the thrill of his early years? Or will his return only highlight how much time is taken away?
That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior. Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is. Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats.
Former world champion Tim Bradley also shared his perspective on a potential Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford clash. While he recognized Mayweather as one of the all-time greats, Bradley predicted that Crawford would come out on top, and do so convincingly. Bradley highlighted Crawford's speed, high work rate, and adaptability as key advantages. He described Crawford as a fighter with the ability to switch stances seamlessly, dictate the pace with sharp footwork, and apply relentless pressure. In Bradley's view, those tools could effectively neutralize Mayweather's trademark defense and make Crawford the superior man in the ring.
I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime, pound for pound, prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather. 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
And Bradley's take underscores just how difficult it would be to pit Mayweather's technical mastery against a fighter like Terence Crawford, who blends raw athleticism with a sharp boxing IQ. Crawford's constant activity and fluid style stand in contrast to Mayweather's measured, defense-first approach built on timing and experience. That contrast creates an intriguing hypothetical matchup where sheer skill might not be enough to secure victory. Joe Rogan has echoed similar admiration for Crawford, frequently praising his intelligence, preparation, and overall skill set. Rogan often points to Crawford's ability to analyze opponents, dictate the rhythm of a fight, and land precise, well-timed combinations as proof of his elite status. In Rogan's view, these qualities make Crawford one of the most complete and well-rounded fighters in modern boxing.
Got done studying. Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggle with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slapped reaching with that back hand the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too. Man, that pull jab he does too. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands.
Analyst Salam Bey offered a broader perspective on the ongoing Mayweather-Crawford comparisons. He stressed that putting the two side by side can be misleading, since they fought in different eras under very different circumstances. According to Bey, each man's career stands out for distinct reasons. Mayweather built his legacy on defensive brilliance and remarkable consistency, while Crawford has earned praise for his adaptability, aggression, and sharp ring intelligence. To frame one as clearly superior, Bey argued, oversimplifies their accomplishments and ignores the context that shaped each fighter's path. This more balanced outlook recognizes Mayweather's undefeated record and long-term dominance, while also giving Crawford credit for ruling today's competitive landscape. In Bey's view, both men deserve respect for the unique ways they've elevated the sport.
Different fights. Those two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. Styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. One guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter, man?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. So it's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era. So, it's two different eras. They have two different styles. Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever style that he has to adapt to that night and with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. He makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter, but that's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Whether it was, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Oscar De La Hoya has also weighed in on the Mayweather-Crawford debate. While he praised Crawford as a remarkable talent, De La Hoya was clear that, in his view, Mayweather's overall greatness still stands apart. He pushed back against arguments that place today's stars above Floyd, pointing to Mayweather's flawless record and unmatched career accomplishments. That said, De La Hoya didn't dismiss Crawford's abilities. He acknowledged that Crawford is among the most skilled fighters currently active and deserves recognition for what he has achieved. His remarks capture the broader divide within boxing discussions. How should greatness be measured? Is it dominance across eras, the level of competition faced, or pure technical brilliance? De La Hoya's perspective underscores that while Mayweather's legacy is firmly established, Crawford's ongoing success makes a strong case for his own place among the sport's elite.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Speculation continues to swirl around the idea of a fantasy matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, with many analysts giving the edge to Crawford. They point to his exceptional ring IQ, rapid footwork, and a resume that includes victories over top-level opponents such as Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. Those accomplishments, they argue, show Crawford's ability to consistently excel against elite competition, making him a serious threat, even to a master technician like Mayweather. Former champion Shane Mosley has echoed this view, stressing the role of size in the equation. Mosley noted that Crawford now fights at around 168 pounds, while Mayweather's best days were closer to 147. According to him, Floyd's trademark defense and technical precision might not be enough against a naturally bigger, stronger, and more versatile opponent. Crawford's ability to switch stances, dictate distance, and apply pressure could neutralize Mayweather's style. Mosley summed it up by pointing out that Floyd thrived against fighters of similar size, but against Crawford, the physical gap could prove decisive.
On par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you know Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound for pound fighter, right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right? Because Floyd has a fight coming up. I do believe it may be in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be an exhibition.
While no official announcement has been made, the possibility of Floyd Mayweather facing Terence Crawford has fueled intense speculation. Many believe Mayweather might target Crawford because of his championship status and recent dominance inside the ring. For Floyd, a win would not only settle long-standing debates about who is the superior fighter, but also create massive media buzz and financial reward. Still, questions about his age and the uncertainty of negotiations make the matchup far from straightforward. This what-if scenario continues to captivate boxing fans. Supporters want to see whether Mayweather can still compete at an elite level, while Crawford's backers argue that he represents the toughest challenge Floyd has yet to face. Adding to the debate, ring legend Roy Jones Jr. has been critical of Mayweather's legacy. Jones argued that, outside of his bout with Canelo Alvarez, Floyd often sidestepped the top contenders during their prime years. He suggested that many of Mayweather's victories came against smaller, older, or past their best opponents. From his perspective, Mayweather's spotless record doesn't tell the whole story, especially when compared with a versatile, all-around fighter like Crawford.
Top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5. He maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level.
Wait.
See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto is an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not great. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them? Best two names you can pull up besides Canelo.
What I'm saying is that, who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned for the next update on all things boxing.